Have you ever wondered what it would be like if Minecraft and Jujutsu Kaisen combined? Well, look no further than with Jujutsu Craft, a 1.20.1 Minecraft mod that adds in a bunch of Jujutsu Kaisen content. And in this video, I'm going to showcase some of the things that this mod has to offer. The first thing to note is in the bottom left corner where you can see all my abilities, and we got stuff like knockback attack, barrage attack, and then my actual curse technique abilities. Right now I have the Kashimo technique selected, so I have cursed abilities like lightning strike. Here's what the lightning strike technique is. The Kashimo technique comes up with the turn up the volume technique, which is basically like a buff where you get health boost, resistance, strength, and then you're in the zone for a while. And then we also have the mythical technique where Kashimo uses his final version, which is the mythical beast amber. It gives me the mythical beast amber on my head and in my arms, and also gives me some special techniques such as We also have electromagnetic waves, and it even has a flying kick technique. Plus, the damage I do with my fist is also boosted. And lastly, we have the domain expansion of Kashimo, which if you hold the Z button, it will activate. And then to cancel it, I just hold Z as well. But you know, with Kashimo technique, you kind of die after you use the mythical beast amber. We even have Yuki Tsukumo's curse technique. First, we'll try out the Garuda, which basically just, shoots out this guy right here, or summons him, and he attacks on his own. And then there's also Star Rage, which, goes in percentages, which basically just gives you buffs. So if I go 60%, I'm gonna do a lot more damage than I would at 30%. And if I go 100%, that's max output. And then lastly, you have the domain expansion of Yuki Tsukumo. And as you can see, this is a pretty sick looking domain. It looks like it's kind of in outer space. And we even have the curse technique of Kenji Hikari, which we have the reserve ball. If you right click and throw it, it'll shoot out our door. And if I use the doors technique, it basically just closes a door on Kashimo. And then the part most people know of Hikari is his domain expansion, Idle Death Gamble. Right now we're in normal mode, but when I do consecutive effects inside the domain, it'll do this little jackpot thing, and then whatever it lands on is kind of what the type of buffs I get. We can even take a look at Yuta Okotsu's technique. And with Yuta, you get 4,000 extra cursed energy. First, let's summon Rika, and then take a hit at Kashimo. Or, never mind, Kashimo automatically attacked Rika. We have also the Pure Love technique, so let me get in range of Kashimo and shoot it up at him. It seems that cleared out the forest pretty well, and Kashimo is nearly dead. But if I deactivate Rika, Kashimo is at 1 HP, so let me use Yuta's domain expansion. Now with the domain expansion used, he is using Hollow Wicker Basket to negate the sure hit effect. Let's pick up one of the swords and try to use the technique. It looks like I got the copy curse technique. Or it seems when I pick up the sword, I can copy any of the techniques that Yuta had acquired. We're gonna use Yuro's technique and then kill Kashimo. That sword is useless after you pick it up and use the technique. You have to pick up another one and use one of the other techniques. So there's the Ruse technique. We have the Affinity technique, which takes 0 cursed energy and you can leave on. And then we also have the Blue technique. If you hold it down, you can charge it up to about 3 chance, I think. Plus, if you crouch and press Z to use the technique, you will throw it in a circle. We even have the Red technique. If I charge up just a little bit and shoot it out, it'll obliterate anything in the path. But I have, Satoru Gojo spawned here, so he's kind of just going to block it with Infinity. We even have Blue Strike, which pulls in anything and hits him. So if I place down a Curse Spirit, pulled it in, it would hit him. And probably one of his most famous moves, we got Hollow Purple, which combines blue and red, and with about 2 charges, can put a massive hole in whatever you shoot it at. And then finally, we got his domain expansion, Unlimited Void, which obviously Gojo could probably counter with the simple domain. Now let's move on to some of the entities in this mod. We have Jujutsu Sorcerers, Curse Spirits and Curse Users, and then other entities. Starting with the Jujutsu Sorcerers, we obviously got Satoru Gojo, but in 2 variants. We got him back in his school days, and then also him modern day. We even have Aoi Toro and Yuki Tsukumo, along with Nanami, Yuta from the Culling games, Hikari, and Shinjuku Yuji. You got grade 3, grade 2, grade 1, special grades, Sukuna, Mahito, Geto, and all of these guys. Sukuna has 3 variants. You got the Yuji Sukuna, Megami Sukuna, and the Heian era Sukuna. As for special grade curse spirits, we have the insect special grade, the mouse special grade, and then the Gashotokuro special grade. But that's not the only special grades. You got more like the smallpox deity, the samurai in armor, and the Akuro Otake. Sorry if I butchered these names, but man, these models look sick. Even we got the samurai in armor, and then the smallpox deity. We have Jogo, Mahito, Geto when he was a cursed user, and this version of Geto is the one that's controlled by Kenjaku. Just ignore the battle happening in the background. And then we even have Miguel from Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and Miguel from the Shinjuku Showdown. But you can't forget the ones like Toji Fushiguro back when he was still alive, and then the summoned Toji Fushiguro. And then if you had Megumi's curse technique, you can obviously summon Maharaga. And then we got Ryu Ishigori, the one that fought Yuta along with that other girl, and even Hajime Kashimo. And of course, these guys are gonna fight because they're not on the same team. Almost all the NPCs in this mod will fight each other unless they're on the same side, of course. And Kashimo pecked him up pretty easily. But we can't forget the weapons in this mod. We have the inverted spear of heaven that Toji used, which has a little bit of weight, a little bit of reach, and just a little bit of knockback, but it has the special ability to nullify curse techniques. So we got it in my hand right here, nice model. Or even the tool that Heian era Sukuna used, which strikes lightning down when you right click. So let me right click over here, and it strikes down a cloud of lightning. Or we even have the flaming katana that Ogi Zenin used. Or another Toji Fushiguro weapon, the split soul katana, which ignores enemy hardness and attacks the enemy soul, and has a good, balance of weight, reach, and range, and is a level 10 curse power. But that's not all that this mod has to offer. You even have, like, as you can see in the bottom right, V, G, M, and N. V, that basically just, activates your main technique of whatever curse technique you have. Mine is, the limitless technique, so infinity is my main technique. Or press G to activate simple domain, or crouch and press G to activate falling blossom emotion. And when you press M, that's the reverse curse technique. I'm in creative, so right now you're not going to be able to see me healing. And then when you press N, that activates domain amplification. But you can also do a backstep by pressing S and pressing the space button. But the mod doesn't just stop there, it even adds structures. This giant gymnasium is a part of the Jujutsu Craft mod. And with most of the structures in this mod, they all spawn cursed spirits, cursed users, and any entity in the mod. This is just one of the many big structures that this mod adds. It even adds a giant swimming pool in this. And you can even manage to find the Zenin house, which is very massive. And it even has loot, which it seems in this case I got the falling blossom emotion. But if that's not good enough for you, we even have the shopping street structure. But it looks like it's kind of interfering with another structure, so there's kind of, a little bit of mix up here. It seems this might be one of the village structures that adds a new entity that is the Jujutsu Sorcerer Trader. And if you have 10 gold ingots, you can get the Stevenson screen. And the Stevenson screen is basically a way to get weapons. So if I spawn this Stevenson screen, destroy it, it will drop a random weapon in this mod. It even adds a giant parking lot. It's basically just a large parking garage, which also, like most of the structures in this mod, just can help spawn cursed spirits and stuff. And then for the moment we've all been waiting for, we got Sukuna in Megumi's body versus Gojo. It seems Gojo's gonna open up with the hollow purple. He's charging it up. He shoots it, knocks Sukuna down. Sukuna still has 600 health left, and Gojo's now hopping into the battle. Sukuna's whipped out Maharaga's wheel. Alright, they're just throwing hands right now, but here we go, the first domain expansion battle. We got Malevolent Shrine versus Limited Void. And Gojo's domain collapses first, just like in the manga. Alright, he opens up with a simple domain to counter against Sukuna, and it looks like Gojo is going to have a little bit of a hard time here. Gojo's hanging on with the simple domain, but how long can he hold on? Especially with Sukuna adapting with Maharaga. Looks like he shoots a red and destroys the shrine. These guys are flying, and it looks like Sukuna's domain has just leveled this city. It looks like, Gojo used blue to trap Sukuna. And another domain expansion battle has occurred. Gojo's still at full health, and so is Sukuna, because they can both use reverse curse technique. It seems Gojo's domain has lasted a little bit longer this time. And it seems Sukuna's domain has failed this time. So what will Gojo do? Oh no, Gojo's domain has collapsed as well. So they're at a stalemate right now. Gojo shoots a red, and a fourth domain expansion battle has occurred. Gojo has won the fourth domain expansion battle, but can he hold it for long? And Sukuna whips out Maharaga just in time. Seems Sukuna is stun locked right now with only 400 health left, and Gojo's having to fight off Maharaga. Can Gojo kill Maharaga in time? And there's Agito. And Gojo has managed to kill Maharaga. Now he just has to defeat Agito and Sukuna. And Agito is dead. It is now just Sukuna and Gojo. It seems Gojo's infinity is no longer activating, and Sukuna's about to use Fuga. He hits Gojo. Gojo still has a lot of health left. Sukuna has less health. And a powerful red smacks Sukuna. It seems Gojo has 300 more health than Sukuna. He is not using reverse curse technique, and neither is Gojo. They are just throwing hands right now, and Gojo just threw out a blue against Sukuna. Sukuna's at 52 health. Gojo's at 400. Sukuna's not doing enough damage to Gojo. Sukuna is low. And Gojo has won with half of his health left. He managed to 3v1 Maharaga, Agito, and Sukuna. And this is the aftermath of these two battle. And that is the Jujutsu Craft Minecraft mod for 1.20.1. It had so much content that you can play, and it doesn't even take that much to grind to get everything. But thank you for watching. If you've got this far, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And even drop a comment on maybe what I should make a video on next, or just talking about the mod in general. Also, if you've been thinking about hosting a Minecraft server, I suggest go checking out Pebble host. Go click the link either in my comment section or in my description, and you can go check out the pricing there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all the support y'all been giving me. And yeah, have a good day. See ya.